Hey everyone and welcome to Artistry. This video is about how did I make this scene in Blender. I got this idea for making this model from Pinterest. Also in this video we will be going through several add-ons that I will be using in making of this scene. So without further wasting time, let's get started. Well, now before modeling anything we need to have a rough idea of what we are going to model in our mind. So we start by adding a plane for the water, then we add the skull. I have downloaded this skull over the internet and then just simply import it as an OBJ file in Blender. Then add the plane for the baseline and subdivide it with 50 cuts. Add the subdivision surface modifier and start sculpting it. Now I will select the upper mesh of the skull by using L to select the connected mesh and then rotate the mesh and align it to open the mouth of the skull. Then I do some more sculpting to get a better base. For adding the mountain, I will be using landscape add-on that you can turn on under preferences. Then just add the landscape present under the mesh option. From this menu present in the bottom left, you can change the setting of the landscape. Over here, I will use a cliff preset. Further, I align it properly and create one more for the left side. Then I got some rock brushes over the internet from Blender Swap for free. Just download them and append the brush in your scene. Then in the sculpt section over here, we may see these brushes. Just select any one and start sculpting. Also make sure you smoothen the area where the skull will lie. Then I add the subdivision surface modifier to the cliff and do some rock brush sculpting to it. Then for the cave, we add cylinder, add more loop cuts, delete the lower half of the cylinder. Then I add solidify modifier to give some thickness and apply it. Afterwards, I add subdivision surface modifier also. Then while turning on professional editing, I grab some vertices and move them to get the appropriate shape in the entrance. Then again using the same rock brushes, I sculpt the bridge. I got some rock textures from the texture heaven which I had simply applied on the cliff. Just select the principal node and press Ctrl T and a select window will pop up. Just select all the textures and the Blender will automatically form a node arrangement for all maps. Then I play around with the mapping node to get the appropriate setting. I also add RGB curve to the image map to tweak the intensity of color. Do the same for other cliff. For water, this is the texture arrangement. We have a UV map node which is connected to the 2 noise texture node via mapping node with type selected as texture. These two are further connected to the mix shader. One output of the mix shader is connected to the roughness via color ramp and the other output is connected to the bump node which is further connected to the normal node of principal BSDF. For the skull, the texture arrangement looks like this. Over here, there is a base color texture which is connected to the principal BSDF. Up here, this is the node arrangement for the design we see on the skull. For this, we have image texture with a mapping node attached to it. Output of this node is attached to diffuse BSDF and one output is connected to the normal map which is connected to the normal node of diffuse BSDF. These two BSDF outputs are connected together via mix shader whose factor is controlled by color ramp, and in this way we got this output. For the cave, we can add the same texture as we have added to the cliff. Just we have to play around with the mapping node and also add the RGB curve node to change the color parameters. For adding trees, we can use sapling add-on provided by Blender, but that didn't provide that much variation of trees. So later I found an add-on named Modular add-on for Blender. It is the fantastic add-on that can be downloaded for free over the internet. On installing add-on, we found the tree node section. This section allows us to create tree using nodes. Just click on the load preset and this will form the basic node arrangement. Then click on the execute to create tree in the viewport. You can change the size of the trunk using the node and get the proper structure as you want. To add the leaves, we have to add the twig node and press on execute. This will generate the leaf with pre-added texture in it. You can change the setting further. To apply this leaf to the whole tree, in the tree parameter node, select the leaf as this generated leaf, and this will apply the leaf to the whole branch using Blender's particle system. You can read further on the usage of this add-on over the internet. Further, we can also use our previous sampling add-on to get more varieties of trees. Before adding lightning, make sure you decrease the world intensity to 0. Over here, I have added 2 spotlight directly over the skull which will give the effect of light coming from top. Also I added the area light over the water surface to lighten the surface. This will be more clear after adding volumetrics. Further, I added a point light and area light at the back of the cave. Now there are two ways of adding volumetrics in the scene. First way is you can add principal volume scatter node in the world shader and you may get volumetric all in the viewport. But this way of adding volumetric increases your render time a lot. So I use the second way, that is add the cube in the region where you need volumetrics and add the principal volume node to the texture material. First we add two keyframes in the start and the end position for the initial and the final position of the camera. For making the camera movement look more realistic, I have added noise modifier in the graph editor along the X and Z axis. And finally I got movement like this. Finally, in the composition section, I have this kind of node arrangement. Over here I use sunbeam node to make fake sun rays. This is connected to the blur node to add some blur to the rays. This is further connected to the exposure node to increase the exposure of image. The output is connected to the color balance for color correction, and this is further added to the real image coming after introducing some exposure with the help of add node. This is connected to the output node, and finally we simply render the scene. So that's how I modeled this scene in Blender. You can also download the scene from the link given in the description below. And if you found this video helpful, please hit the like button. Let me know in the comment section below. And also to stay connected with me, make sure you subscribe. Thank you.